Hey mate, I'm just off to check the power brick behind the bar now. So I've just... I'm locked off, mate, but... yeah, I'll go.
Came back on the train and then we walked the rest of the way from South Cliff back to Freythorpe.
Yeah.
So we parked there.
We go to Freythorpe quite often, don't
And
we?
we got there at like just after 9 o'clock. We didn't know where we wanted. There was one little mark out there. And we walked back to the bridge
It was
about
easy.
12.
Heaving, yeah. The only problem with Freythorpe is, I mean, when we go early, so that it's a straight in. But when you're coming out and there's cars coming in and you're trying to get out, you know,
Unfortunately, we got behind someone though, so you can see when they
that
were.
is the best, because then as they keep going, you keep going. They pull in, you pull in. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, my dog is a bit more hairier than the last one. His ears especially.
Yeah, Millamon.
Oh!
Come on. That's it. Hey, boy. We're still looking like that. Hello. I'll be asleep in the garage, Julie. Hi, Lynn, right? Old school. I think we're all right. All good? Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Had a month today. Yeah, Nick was like only one with hair or something. Charging her. Must have it. Oh, he could play. Oh, yeah, well,
Good afternoon and welcome to LUTV's coverage this afternoon. The game from Tadcaster, the Global Stadium, as Leeds United women take on Liverpool Feds in what is a mouth-watering clash in terms of the table in the Women's National League Division 1 North. Leeds United on home soil looking to build on the win in midweek over Barnsley, a 5-0 success. Laura Bartup will hope to kick on after scoring 4 goals in that match, and today's game is third versus second in terms of Leeds just sitting behind Liverpool on goal difference. They have played a game more, and Liverpool behind Newcastle on goal difference. The Whites can go top of the table if results go their way this afternoon. But before we get into all of the nitty-gritty, we'll go through the teams as the two teams just go through their respective handshakes and pleasantries. And we'll start with the Leeds United first, who have 2 changes. Georgia Wattam comes in goal. It's also then Rebecca Bass, Bridie Hannam, Catherine Hamill, the captain, Olivia Smart, Jodie Hunter, Sarah Danby, Catherine Smith, Paige Williams, Laura Bartup and Rebecca Hunt. As for the bench for Leeds, it is Abby Brown, Lauren Joyce, Kirsty Hunt and Sandra Suarez Martins. For Liverpool Feds, they go with Derbyshire, Pope, James and Stewart, Clark, Kinvig, Farley, Seagraves, Thompson the skipper, Douglas and Cole. Only 3 subs, Fitzpatrick, Slade and Fletcher, as the two teams just make their way into their respective halves, and we are going to get a slight delay to kick off. Nothing always goes to plan, but presumed a 2 o'clock start, so it'll just be a little bit late as Leeds look to build on that success in midweek. Fantastic performance, but Dan O'Hearn, the Leeds United women's coach, very respectful towards Liverpool Feds. Them as a very good footballing side, and one respects a few Leeds players suggesting they will look to get the ball down and play. Of course, confidence is high amongst the group as Catherine Hamill prepares to go across for the coin toss. Finally, it looks like we're about to get underway. So it should be, as normal, a 4-3-3 formation for Dan O'Hearn's side today, which will be Wattam in goal. And a back 4 from right to left of Bass, Hamill, Hannon and Smart. Midfield 3 of Danby, Smith and Hunter. Hunter predominantly will sit behind the 2, covering the back 4, and then up front it will be Rebecca Hunt on the left of attack. On the right it'll be Paige Williams and Laura Bartup. As you can see, will lead through the middle as she gets ready to take the kick-off and get this game underway. So 3 minutes after scheduled time, it is Leeds United women underway against Liverpool Feds in what could be a big game at the start of this season. Liverpool Feds, 3 games, 3 victories, 3 clean sheets. They've beat Durham Sestria 2-0, Stockport County 2-0 and Chorley 3-0. And if you're just going to try and put these sides up against each other, Chorley, the only team to beat Leeds so far, winning 2-1. So this could be, and should be, the biggest battle that Leeds have faced this season. Paige Williams latches onto the mistake as Laura Bartup carries this ball further forward. Just a little bit behind Rebecca Hunter, I think, was just trying to suggest where she wanted that ball played, but not the worst idea from Laura Bartup, just trying to spread the play wide and get some width about the play. Hunter came off the bench to get the 5th goal against Barnsley.
Come on!
The flick on header, I think she expected a bit more help on that occasion, but none was on its way. Needs to do well. That's good work from Smith in midfield again. She's a bit more of a runner in the middle of the park, a ball carrier. It is Danby that's perhaps got the bit more finesse about the players. That's a good strong touch at right midfield from the number 3 of Liverpool Fed, which is Rosie Kimvig. Feds flying forward, challenge from Bass on the edge of the, just towards the edge of the box. I think Liverpool Feds were appealing for a free kick for a late lunge, and the Liverpool player has come off slightly worse of the two. Hunter, let's look over her shoulder before trying to play it forward. Do you get the feeling it could be scrappier the doors as Liverpool Feds trying to get their dominance on the game, and Leeds, just like Smith is doing, trying to unsettle them. Liverpool Feds coming forward. There should be no offside there as they burst into the box. Bridie Hannon comes across, inch perfect tackle. Liverpool Feds player has maybe fallen awkwardly. We hope there's no injury there. Maybe a right shoulder problem, but Bridie Hannon has got the ball as clean as you like. It's a perfect tackle. Read the play, telegraphed it, got the ball clear, and it is one of her makeups in her locker. How strong she is sliding in. Very powerful centre half, and Leeds will hope that she can have a relatively easy afternoon as the game is ready to get back underway. Good header from Smith, who's been involved early doors. Bartup's hold-up play was instrumental into Leeds' success on the game against Barnsley, and just like she does there, she holds up the players. Rebecca Hunt will carry it. No surprise to see Olivia Smart charging down the left, and here she is in possession. She tries to dig out the ball towards Bartup, who will try and use her strength, and she does so. Smith does have Bass on the overlapping run. She's going to go for goal from range, and she tried her luck on 4 occasions against Barnsley, a former captain of the Tykes. Getting close with every shot, that one. To be fair to it, wasn't too far away, but I'm sure Rebecca Bass will have a word with her as she makes her way back to right back for what was a pointless run alongside.
And again, guys, and again, well done. Shape up then, shape. Jodie, get the foot on it, start spraying it out.
Liverpool Feds get the decision from the throw-in, and Olivia Smart and co will now trap back and try and get into the defensive shape. Looks like it's the number 37 coming across, which is Ellie Stewart, who has started the game at centre-half, so perhaps a long throw specialist we're about to witness. Just look that way as Stewart aims to get it right underneath the 6-yard box, right underneath the keeper. Doesn't get perhaps the territory she wanted, so Smart heads clear. Leeds gets a second throw in to try and defend. Nearly 5 minutes gone, still goalless. I won't miss too much action if you're just sitting down to watch us here on LUTV. That header is glanced wide, and it will be a goal kick. Let's take it short, and Bridie Hannon takes responsibility to bring it out from centre half towards Hamill. Here is Bass. Full Feds left winger looks to be pretty pacey. It's one to watch if you need to put under pressure. A wayward pass. It is now with Smart. Nice little inside pass to Hannon again. Hunt. Paige Williams asking for it on the far side. She ignored. But it doesn't matter because she finds Bass. Now here is Danby for her first touch of the game. And Danby so good under pressure, great close control as Bass switches the play back inside. She was looking for Smith, who'd stayed forward. It's part of Smith's game that she just try and make a run through the middle. Williams is quick. She's going to need to get to this, which she does. Can only turn it back into the box, and it's a rush clearance. Good pressure from Laura Bartup, and that means it is going to be a Leeds United corner.
Catherine, drop.
Taken, good header away from Liverpool Feds. It is the number 6, Nick James, that gets to it, but Hamill wrestles back to try and help Leeds United's cause and does a very good job of it. It's scooped out by Smith, looking for Danby, and that is going to be a Leeds throw. And Dan O'Hearn's side have started pretty well. Big old game in the division, and at home it's a decent crowd yet again, as we need a new ball at the Global Stadium. Bass takes it relatively short to Smith. Just dispossessed at the right time from Amy Seagraves, and she has work to do. Does a good job to actually get some decent clearance on that, but Hamill and Bass combine. Hamill's ball back in, that's where Laura Bartup would have been stood if she hadn't dropped off to try and help out, and now eventually Liverpool Feds deal with the danger. 7 minutes have already gone. Great afternoon to play football. Pitch looking in decent condition, and both teams have tried their best to get the ball down and go through the channels. So far, Leeds get to test the keeper as Hunter to Smart. Smart had to be quick, and just at the right time she gets it to Catherine Hamill, the Leeds skipper. Hunter in the middle of the park asking for it. No rush though from Catherine Hamill, and glides it forward into Paige Williams, who goes without the ball for a second time. Now Bass and co have to get back. Hamill stepping up to try and get to the ball. Bass is going to come across and cover, and that's really good teamwork from Leeds United women. Hamill just trying to slow the Liverpool Feds player down. Once she'd been beaten, Bass was there in the pocket to help her cause. As Leeds go back to Smart. Here is Hunter. Clearance goes the wrong way for Liverpool Feds, and Abby Pope gives Leeds a throw. It has been stopped at the Global Stadium, and sets of players are waiting for today's official. And to Smart, and clever play from Olivia Smart, because the inside ball to midfield, that route to that pass was blocked, as that's a ball over the top towards Bass, and she will try and get to the ball. She does via deflection. It will be a goal kick, but again, really nice idea that from Leeds. Not afraid to try and play the long ball over the top. They've tried it on numerous occasions. They do have the pacey Paige Williams in their ranks. Bass to Smith, goes early looking for Williams. Defender comes across, should see this ball out of play and will do. Perhaps just a little rush that from Catherine Smith. I think she even had the time to take control and carry the ball forward herself, but of course easy for me to say angle of the full pitch as Smart heads the ball down the line to Rebecca Hunt. Liverpool Feds player maybe being caught by a stray arm. She was a bit of discomfort as she tried to defend high up the pitch, and the ball's gone down the line for Danby. Good tackle by Nick James of Liverpool Feds. Here's Paige Williams to Bass. Bass had expected Danby to make a run. Smith will chase what looks to be a lost cause at the minute. Again, right place, right time. Rebecca Hunt just takes her right off the ball on that occasion, and Leeds forced to concede the throw. Danby flies in, wins the ball back, and again that close control of hers gets her out of so many situations. She does well to play the ball back into Hunt. Leeds unfortunately cough up possession, and nearly 15 minutes has already gone by at the Global Stadium here in Tadcaster. Leeds United winning 0, Liverpool Feds 0, but a ball over the top, and now Leeds' defence is stretched. That's superb again from Bridie Hannon, who reads the danger so well. If she mistimes that, it's a penalty. She gets across. Injection of pace to deny the number 16 Paige Cole. Well, Laura Bartup got all the headlines for the 4 goals, and rightly so, in midweek. Leeds are built on solid foundations with this back four, especially the centre-back pairing of Catherine Hamill and Bridie Hannon. Bit cute there from Rebecca Hunt in that situation. Needed to be a bit smarter as she wins a throw. Smart finds Hunt with the throw in. That's a cracking ball inside towards Danby, who gets her bearings wrong, and she will be saved by Rebecca Bass, who then controls the ball out for a throw, and just 2 touches and 2 passes from Leeds that they'll want to forget about as quickly as possible. Both of those should have been dealt with better, but they'll know that. Danby rolls the ball to Olivia Smart, who puts a bit more power on it towards Laura Bartup. Danby then picks up the second pass, tries to go past the Liverpool Feds number 5, Chantel Thompson, the skipper, who does look to be their midfield general, certainly the most composed on the ball in the middle of the park.
Cut that off, Becca, just cut it off.
Hunter misses the through ball from Liverpool Feds. Now Hannon again's got work to do, but she deals with Cole, then skips away from Thompson. And Bridie Hannon has been a tremendous start to this game. The 5th game of the season for Leeds United women, as here comes Rebecca Bass, skips past the on-rushing Liverpool Feds defender, and the pass is just a little wayward. Leeds just seem looking to be rushing things. So the tricks and the twists and turns have been spot on. I think both teams are guilty of making some poor passes. It's another one as it's just played forward. Paige Williams was never going to get to that. Again, so much riding on this game. Leeds know, as I mentioned earlier, that if they get a win, they can go top of the table if results go their way. It's Colin Hannon yet again. Rebecca Bass comes across, and that's going to be given as a Liverpool Feds free kick by the looks of things. Much to this disgust of Rebecca Bass. There's certainly no stranger to giving her opinion. Very passionate defender. Now she's got to try and stay switched on as Laura Bartup comes back for this dangerous free kick. Into the near post, and Watton makes a big gamble, collides a Liverpool Feds player, and well, Leeds might have got away with one there because Watton, I don't believe, got a touch on the ball. Let's hope that both players are okay. It is the number 6 of Nick James, the Liverpool Feds, that's injured, and looks like a lower leg injury for Liverpool Feds player. Georgia Watton colliding at some real pace, and by the looks of things is just a little winded and ready to get going again. Yeah, the Leeds, I think it was Olivia Smart that got the touch first to the ball. So in theory it should be Liverpool Feds corner. Still waiting for the game to get back underway, so it has been 20 minutes of pretty decent football between the two teams, but relatively low action in terms of goalmouth chances. Nick James still down for Liverpool Feds. Does look like Leeds have been given the goal kick, so we'll certainly take it.
Go on. Go on.
Bridie Hannon carries the ball out from centre half into Catherine Smith. Turn for Smith, but again, just that pass from Leeds once they get over halfway is just rushed, a bit aimless as well. Natalie Clark and Liverpool Feds goes out across to Abby Pope. Pope skips past Paige Williams, a bit too easy that for Leeds United women's perspective. Should be easy work for Georgia Watton, and it will be. Olivia Smart, closest defender to her, makes her way further downfield. So it will be a kick towards Laura Barter, who just misjudges the situation. Liverpool Feds back inside their own half. Someone gets a touch too tight to the defender, but comes back for a second attempt. It'll be a Leeds United women free kick, and the referee decided that the contact was a little bit too strong from Liverpool Feds. Good work from Catherine Hamill. First challenge looked to be a little too tight, but then she recovered very quickly, spun the striker, and won the ball back, and then won a free kick as Leeds go long with that set piece. Paige Cole worked out towards the left hand side. Bridie Hannon again gets across, clears the danger. Fantastic, get across the box and clear the danger. She will. It'll be a Leeds throw. Sorry, Liverpool Feds throw, but a Leeds clearance. Not sure the Liverpool Feds player has been caught late while trying to cross the ball in, so the referee just going to check the visiting player who had a nasty collision with the advertisement boards, and by the looks of things, Abby Pope is okay, but number 6, Nick James, is taking this throw in, so tactic is both centre-halves clearly take the long throw, but just for a second that's been decided against. Now they try to confuse the Leeds United women team as it's flicked in. Latimer has to be alert to the danger, but it will be a goal kick to the home side after a double deflection.
Wider, don't go looking for it. Wider.
Clears. Has to get back, and also will get a second attempt at this. Apologises to her teammates for that original pass that was a little wayward. Good work from Smart.
And again.
Hunter gets the wrong side of Liverpool Fed's player, and there was not much in that for a free kick, but because it was from the wrong side and the referee doesn't have much choice. Header from Smart.
Come on.
Headed away by Bass on the edge of the box. That's a good header as well, because she can go and retrieve it and now carry it forward as it finds its way into Rebecca Hunt. There's 3 shirts to her right hand side. Hunt decides to try and play in Paige Williams, and it's much better from Leeds. Williams goes early with the cross into the box. Danby wasn't able to get to it. It's still putting the pressure on, but Liverpool Feds do deal with that really well. And now Thompson gets on the ball, and again she just looks so comfortable in possession. Real heartbeat of the Liverpool Feds team. As captain as well. Hunter with a good challenge. Liverpool Feds go long, and that's easy work for Bridie Hannon. Fantastic first touch from Laura Barter, but looks over both shoulders trying to find a pass. Smith spreads the play to Rebecca Bass. Williams' cross takes a deflection, it'll be a Leeds corner. Ball swung towards the near post. James heads it back the wrong way. Laura Barter just can't get to it, and the keeper, Rachel Derbyshire, deals with the second. It's back towards her own goal, and the set pieces Leeds just haven't been able to put the keeper under much pressure, but both delivers have been pretty consistent. It's been a very even match so far, and the table clearly doesn't lie, and Leeds will hope that as the game grows, they'll grow in confidence. Barter reads the pass back, and good job that Derbyshire was alert for Liverpool Feds.
Tight. Come on, Chris. All right. Next one. Come on, Laura. Right, get this one. Work together.
Poor clearance. Hunter's pass just a little rushed. He was trying to go for the kill, trying to play through Laura Barter, but just a little bit too quick.
That's it, tuck in, calf drop.
Shot's going to come in from range. The keeper has to get a body behind that because it was some effort from Leeds United women. Home team are playing with confidence. That win against Barnsley will do that. 5-0 success. Barter with 4 goals. She'll feel that if she gets a chance today, she'll be able to put it away as Hamill holds off the Liverpool Feds player. Referee said no free kick. Do get the impression Liverpool Feds are maybe feeling they get a little bit hard done to here, but some of the calls have been 50-50. Only the debatable one is the challenge from Georgia Watson. Smart's first touch takes her into a good position. She has to be quick here though to get back, and she can't, but it's a warning sign for the Liverpool Feds team that Leeds can be pretty expansive in possession. Drinks break for the players. Nearly half an hour gone. Still goalless between Leeds United Women and Liverpool Feds. And Dan O'Hearn just trying to get some more tactics into his players, but they haven't made a bad start. They've been confident in possession. Just a little bit error-strewn passing towards the end of that final third. Try and make it a little bit more simpler for each other. Both sets of players now ready to get the game back underway. Rachel Derbyshire, the Liverpool Feds goalkeeper, set to take this goal kick.
Come on.
Liverpool Feds will win this throw. Rebecca Bass just couldn't adjust her feet in time to keep it in play. And the referee's actually blown up much further down the pitch than I thought. I thought that had gone out of play a bit further down the park, so no wonder Bass was unable to do much about it. Hamill's header away. Paige Williams takes it inside into a bit more trouble. Hannon yet again stops Liverpool Fed's attack. And cannot seem to get past the Leeds United women's centre half, as here is Smart. Good Julie carrying the ball. In fact, she goes early towards Bartup. Isn't too far away, and Bartup apologises to the keeper for the collision. Bit of mutual respect from the duo, because quick handshake and the game is back underway. Half an hour gone. Hannon has just misread that ball. Hamill's going to have to come across, and Hamill does get the right touch, and the two centre-backs work in tandem. Hannon just applauding Catherine Hamill, the Leeds United women's skipper. It is so often the case that they cover for each other impeccably. Taking the set piece will be Abby Pope. Just delivery off the crossbar. This ball still needs to be cleared. And Hannon gets across. I think Wattham got the fingertip save. And it's a big moment, and hopefully Leeds will try and be buoyed by that and be lifted, because they have to try and learn from that. It's a terrific delivery from Pope as Hunt gets the ball down the line to Smart. Needs a bit more help. That was a late challenge. It will be a free kick. That's good work from Olivia Smart. Puts pressure on the defence. I don't think she's too pleased with the contact, and Thompson's coming across to apologise. And again, decent gesture, a lot of respect from the two teams. And Olivia Smart got an assist for a similar sort of delivery in midweek. She also nearly set up Laura Bartup, who just fired wide, and Bartup is the target who brings it under control. Now can she lay it off towards Danby? She can. Danby's effort is tame, and it's not going to beat Rachel Derbyshire from there. Half an hour gone. Leeds United women 0, Liverpool Feds 0.
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Strong. Come on, Joe. Next one. Come on, Joe.
Good work from Mattam in goal. Takes charge and then gets Leeds back on their way. Pass to Hunt, just tries to feed the ball back inside. It's not too far away from finding its destination. Into Smith. Smith again just a little hurried.
Press it! Get side!
Smith goes early again to Bartup, who's peeled away from the defenders. The first time she's got space to shoot, she delays it the first time. Shot comes in and deflects just behind for a Leeds corner. Much better from Leeds, finding the strikers in space. Good interception, pouncing on a Liverpool Feds defensive error. And not a bad effort that from Laura Bartup, who is pretty adaptable with both feet. Sarah Danby moving across to take the latest Leeds United corner. Paige Williams goes near post. Danby is going to attack it though. Keeper spills that ball in behind for another set piece. Keeper takes no prisoners. Knocks Abby Pope to the ground. Danby goes in towards the near post again. It hits the post. Here comes Smart. Can she finish? Smart smashes the ball. The keeper. Fantastic reactions to the right hand side. That ball pinged the upright. Now Leeds have to be careful. Smith gets back. Bartup gets back, and that is a late challenge. And she does well to avoid that without getting any serious injury. Paige Cole is trying to suggest that she does not deserve a yellow card. And I think the referee's got that one spot on, because all Paige Cole does is take a chunk out of Laura Bartup's leg. Doesn't get the ball, which is a little bit too powerful. Nothing more than a yellow, no real need. For anything more, and Cole is the first person carded, so the referee will now tell Olivia Smart where she can take this set piece, and she prepares to get ready. She has Danby, Hunt, Bartup and Williams in the box. Bartup is the one in the red boots who's peeled away. It's a good run from Bartup, but the defender, which is Ellie Stewart, reads the danger. It's a good job, because Leeds United's star striker was waiting in the wings to try and fire home. It's a high boot from Cole, and she could be in trouble here, because that is really reckless. Now, what is the referee going to do? I think Catherine Hamill's just trying to explain the situation. I'm not intending that Paige Cole's gone out to intentionally hurt Hannon, but she shakes the head, and I think she's going to try and get well away from the referee. But that's more of a yellow card for me than the first. So I think Leeds have got every right to feel hard done to here if the referee doesn't give out a second yellow. That is not in control. That is a yellow card every single day of the week. And that is a big let-off for Liverpool Feds. We are still goalless as Hannon looks towards Bartup, who had just dropped off a little bit too short. Hunter into Rebecca Hunt, who steers it wide for Olivia Smart. She's now back on her way trying to help Leeds. Smart will try and dig out the cross towards Bartup. It's too long. And Leeds, just for a second, I think a bit hesitant to try and go down the wings and play the simple pass. The game plan's not too shabby at all at the moment. They're keeping one of the best teams in the division at bay. They're putting them under pressure. Just from maybe a half-time team talk from down at home will give them that extra boost and a bit more confidence as Cole goes down the line. Hannon has to quicken up her run because she's under pressure. It's going to be laid out. Hamill comes across. So does Danby. Referee saying it's a natural collision. Leeds, Smart gets across, and it's just going to trickle out of play for a throw to Liverpool Feds. The last one was taken by Ellie Stewart in the number 37 shirt as a long throw, so she now comes across to ask about the incident on the edge of the box. Headed away, back out to the edge of the area. We see Graves, not much pressure from Leeds, and the Liverpool Feds playing the referee now having a disagreement as a free kick's being given. Jodie Hunt's having to go wrestle the ball back because one of the Liverpool Feds players were just trying to waste time, and you can see they're a well-organised outfit, today's visitors. Drop ball as Hannon gets it. Not sure if it would hit the referee, who has to be fleet-footed to dance his way out of that situation. Great pair of heels there, the ref. Risky back pass, Laura Bartup read the danger perfectly. Smith trying to lead by example in the centre of midfield. Risky pass for Abby Pope to deal with, but she does just that. 7 minutes to go until half time as Hannon's missed a header. Again, Olivia Smart is across, and Leeds' defence do that so well. Once one defender steps up, the other tracks back. There's no panic. Everyone's got each other's backs throughout the 90 minutes. They'll have to do so here because that's a dangerous ball in, but Roger Wadson takes control before firing it out towards Rebecca Hunt, who has to be quick. Danby, first touch wasn't the best, the second's much better, the third gets away only for a split second because she's crunched in the tackle by Natalie Clark. Good challenge there from the Liverpool Feds player.
Offload, Rebecca. Flick. Set.
Bartup holds up the play, or switching it with a fantastic pass across the middle of the park. Bass fires it back into the middle looking for Smith. Smith really trying to get to Seagraves and almost does. Liverpool Feds under pressure. The most faintest of touches from the left boot of a Liverpool Feds player stops Danby from getting it as Hamill tells Smart that she's got this situation under control. Smart now at right back.
Come on, Paige! Drive! Come on, Paige!
Liverpool Feds throw with 5 minutes to go. Danby does well, wrestles the ball back for Leeds as Bass switches the play to a opposite fullback, Olivia Smart, who always looking for the pass, decides against it and will carry this ball a little bit further forward before she puts far too much power looking for Rebecca Hunt. That's just been the tail of the tape for Leeds so far. A lot of potential, some great defensive organisation and a lot of great teamwork, but just that final ball has totally evaded them so far. It's easy to forget that they're playing against one of the best teams in the division. This is second, travelling to third place Leeds. And Leeds, if results go their way, can go top of the table, but important reminder that Liverpool Feds have played one game less and haven't conceded a goal so far this season with 3 wins behind them. It's not as if Leeds had an easy afternoon in that respect for the fixtures. Liverpool gets the latest threat, which Ellie Stewart is going to somehow manage to be able to take it 15 yards further forward than where it should have been, as Leeds deal with it anyway. Hunter just takes her time for a second before assessing the field. Poor ball from Bass, and again just Leeds rushing it. Whether there's not enough options or there's not enough free space for them, but all a bit rushed once he gets within 25 yards of Liverpool Feds goal. The interception will be a throw.
Come on, it's gone, back in. Catherine, drop. Catherine, drop. Come on. Here, Becca.
To Bartup, whose touch wasn't the crispest. Danby takes control only for a split second there. The Liverpool Feds player gets there just as quick, and now Thompson comes forward for Liverpool Feds. This is the danger player for the visiting team today. Needs to have to be careful when Chantal Thompson gets on the ball. Such a good ball carrier. She's made it look pretty easy when she's put under pressure so far this afternoon, as now Natalie Clark carries it. Leeds have just allowed her 10 extra yards, but perhaps they knew that was coming. Into Smith. Smith, no real help. Bartup eventually gets there. Danby with the little drop of the shoulder and the dummy. Has to be quick though. Thompson can't get to her. Smart goes early again towards Rebecca Hunt, who's again suggesting there's nothing wrong with just going straight into her feet.
Get set up again. Set up again.
Is dealt with. Number 9 is Emily Douglas. She's complaining at a push in the back from Olivia Smart. Nothing given by the ref. Into stoppage time we go at the end of the first half. Show it again. Hamill reads that ball, watches it over Smart's shoulder, gets a decent clearance, but another throw is on its way. That gets across. Referee though decides that is enough for the end of this first half. So the game at the Global Stadium is 0-0 as we enter the break. Liverpool Feds have hit the crossbar. Leeds United women have hit the post. Or buildup has gone close as well with a deflected effort. But a first half, a few chances, but lots of decent football on show. Hopefully the game improves in the final third in the second half, especially for Leeds United women. The action in the second half coming up here at LUTV in around 15 minutes time.
Please don't get excited. It's coming along. Get behind it, Cap. Please don't get excited. It's coming along. Get behind it, Cap. Right. Okay, work the ball, work the ball. Coming over, Cap. Right. Back. on, have you?
Yeah, it's there, but he needs to sign and I need to sign as well.
We'll get past some birds.
Then he could send it to me.
This will be. Yeah, just out well for me. Careful with lids, I don't think they're right. Careful with lids.
This other one that is signed, I can then take a cop, I can scan it out.
Alright, yeah, so.
Because I've had to print it out. Yeah, I just realised that.
Any subs, guys?
Yeah, well, it's going in the morning, I just got the car. Yeah, what you do is put it on the right hand. It's very thin, right? It's not thick, but you go over it once,
Just so she
then lower it, over it again. And it won't take long to do. Then all the sides will be empty and then all that. So it's up to you. Go to
That's it.
Welcome back to LUTV's coverage of this game between Leeds United women and Liverpool Feds as Leeds get the game, hopefully, in their grasp and take control. Sub for Leeds sees Brown enter the field in his place of Williams, who had a quiet first half. So it's a winger, full winger in that respect, which means that Rebecca Hunt will swap sides and play on the right. And Abby Brown will play on the left of midfield. So we'll get your team once again, as it is Watham, Smart, Hannon, Hamill and Bass. And midfield then of Hunter, Smith and Danby. It's then Brown flanking Bartup as well as Hunt. Liverpool Feds in possession. Catherine Hamill's touch is just about enough to take the ball away. As here now is Bass. Bass gets it down the right hand side. Again, the pass is a little bit overhit. Team for Liverpool Feds, for those interested: Rachel Derbyshire, Abby Pope, Nick James, Ellie Stewart, Natalie Clark, Rosie Kinvig, Molly Farley, Emma Seagreaves, Chantel Thompson, Emery Douglas and Paige Cole. Liverpool Feds' his team second in the table, one place above Leeds, but both the two teams are on 9 points as Brown sees the run of Bass. Bass takes it inside. She has an overlapping run in Hunt, who just decides to rush things once again. Just wants it Leeds to click that one time just to try and see what they can do when they get to the box there. Puffing at the moment as a strong challenge that from Danby. Smart wins the header, but it doesn't go too far. Paige Cole turns into the box. Catherine Hamill has to be strong. She is just that. Shot's going to come in. It's going to go wide. Good work from Catherine Hamill because she held off Emily Douglas of Liverpool Feds. Clear for a throw.
Drop in, Becca. Catherine.
Free kick had been given in midfield rather than the clearance. Ellie Stewart moves out of the way. Cross goes into the far post, and Paige Cole just doesn't stretch enough to get to it, and Leeds breathe a sigh of relief on that occasion. Here as Hamill gets to the ball, she get a touch to it. Just about, no, she doesn't. Referee suggests that that goes the other way. No, the free kick's been given, has it? Rather confusing situation there. Suggesting the challenge from Emily Douglas.
Oh. Go in front, Becca.
It's been a little bit ambitious, if I'm honest. But not sure why the play just couldn't continue. I think Catherine Hamill was saying the exact same thing. So Leeds get on with things. I do think she got a touch to the ball for no penalties again. There wasn't that much of an appeal for Liverpool Feds. Never know in those situations though with a player going to ground as Hannon gets on the ball. Works it wide to Olivia Smart, who takes it in her stride. Now she's got space. This is a bit better from Smart, getting into those areas. Swings the ball in, it'll fall to the edge of the box for Brown. Brown strikes it. It's well wide in the end. It'll go behind for a goal kick, but just a bit more direct from Leeds, getting towards the bar line, getting into the final third rather than crossing from deep. Trying to cut it back into Bartup. It's a little bit sharper, but for now it remains Leeds 0, Liverpool Feds 0.
Brady's fair. Yes, coming in here. Catherine. Now, next one. Right, next one. Cap back in. Go on, Danby.
Danby wins the ball back. Has options to go towards Bartup. A couple of players go down. No free kick given, and Smart jumps up to try and win the header. Does just that. Hannon gets the ball, Smart comes across, and Leeds, well, they haven't been as effective in the final third defensively. They've marshalled this game superbly well inside the first 52 minutes. Ball fired in towards Bartup, but just he's given a little nudge. I think maybe just puts her off, but again, a round of applause from those in attendance. It's a decent cross that from Leeds. Bartup not too far away. Bartup comes flying off the line and smacks his ball clear, but Leeds unable to get to the pass. They are now able to get to that one though, as Hamill goes inside to Brown with a lazy pass from Brown looking for Danby. Two teams pretty much copied each other's game plans at the moment. Plenty of endeavour, plenty of heart, but too many errors in the middle of midfield.
Cap, get on it. Touch, play Cap early. Open up, Cap, pass early. No. Come on. Pass. Home. Go on, Bex. Driving at box.
Leeds get it towards Hunt. Hunt's got a chance to cross, takes a deflection. It could well be a goal kick if it's gone. It hasn't. Liverpool Feds player is down with a head injury. I'm sure this game will be stopped if the referee spots that, and he has. We are going to get a break in play. Liverpool will hopefully get the treatment their player needs at left back. Still Leeds United 0, Leeds United women 0, Liverpool Feds 0. As Laura Bartup isn't walking too freely and may need some physio herself. Bad work again from Rebecca Hunt. She does get into some good areas. A little unlucky, just the heavy contact from the follow through. Bit of a kick on the back of the head. Dana Hearn again is just trying to give his players those words of encouragement. So much promise in this performance so far today. They're growing in confidence every game.
Here. Come on, Leeds, go. We go again, come on. Here. Danby.
Game back underway, and good to see the Liverpool Feds player able to continue as the ball goes out wide, and now Smart can get to it. Towards Abby Brown, who, with her being left-footed, it might help her cause getting into the box and helping out Laura Bartup. Smith gets across the midfield, and Leeds just can't seem to get going in this second half, stringing those passes together. Defensively, Hamill and Hannon seem to have things locked down at the back.
Come on, engage. Right, that's yours, Becca, that's yours. Not on the way, to the ball. Here. Higher.
Back to the keeper, Rachel Derbyshire.
Come on, Laura. Here, that's the drop. Come on, Bob.
Bass and Watson have this situation under control, and Rebecca Bass will be given the ball straight back to go from right back on the attack. Just kept in by Rebecca Hunt, but in doing so she invites the Liverpool Feds player back towards her. The visiting team deal with this, but Hunt goes for a second attempt. The two players nibbling away at each other. Hunt eventually concedes a throw, but it's the Leeds United spirit, not giving up on what looked a lost cause after losing possession.
Tight. Not even looking. Here.
Becca Hunt tries her very best to on the referee. Thompson will be Leeds' throw. Solid work from Catherine Smith, who got a touch to it and kicked it off the Liverpool Feds player. Visiting team have done quite well today in that respect of slowing Leeds down, just been a bit more game management, walking away with the ball, wasting a bit more possession as Leeds just don't deal with that throwing very well. All a bit rushed for now. Laura Bartup gets on her way to try and lead the attack, and the fans are certainly used to that at all levels. Right from the first team to the youth team. Striker doing the majority of the pressing up front as Wolfhead's coming forward.
Come on, Catherine, again, Catherine, get it
Nick
back.
James
Get it back.
into Thompson. Thompson turns away from Smith, but Smith isn't giving it up on that situation. She concedes a free kick, and she does get a touch to the ball, but the referee judges that she took a bit of a swipe at the player as well.
Pick it up, sort it out. Set. Get set early. Off you go, Abby. So you, Abby.
Good header from Hamill.
Get out.
Very good header.
Go on, Becca.
Gets it well away from trouble.
Next one. Done bright.
Hannon does the exact same with the left boot.
Come on, Catherine. On the touch. Let it up.
Hamill again called upon as we approach the hour mark. The game at the Global Stadium in Tadcaster. Goalless. Leeds were always going to have to be the pardon me. Leeds are always going to have to be at their very best to get past this defence, because
come on.
tuned in from the very start, as I told you earlier, Liverpool Feds have yet to concede a goal this season, winning all 3 of their matches to 0. Bridie Hannon with a body check tackle, which is not allowed, and she sends Paige Cole tumbling to the deck. And the referee actually wants a word with Bridie Hannon. Perhaps not the best suggestion for Bridie Hannon to talk back to the official, but experienced player, I'm sure she knows what she's doing out there. This is a free kick situation that Leeds need to be careful with, because the last one in this similar sort of area, Liverpool Feds took a bit of a short routine and crossed it in. Won't be the case with Alice Stewart though. She is going to go for goal. It hits the wall, in particular Laura Bartup, and Leeds now need to try and push out and put the pressure on.
Go on, Laura.
Bartup will do just that, but the keeper's there to try and cover. But great work from Laura Bartup, leading by example. The original block on the edge of the box, the second towards halfway, and Leeds get another block in midfield. It just won't fall for them though.
And again. Forwards.
Here now is Bass to Smith. Smith tries to flick it around the corner. She's done just that to Danby. Danby tries to spread it wide towards Brown, who is going to allow Olivia Smart to take control of this. Now Brown's getting into the box. On the hour mark, can Leeds open the scoring? Into the area towards Brown, and a glancing header is saved. That's the best chance of the match for Leeds United women. It's the closest they've come to scoring, and substitute Abby Brown isn't too far away. And Rachel Derbyshire in goal. The reason why the Liverpool Feds have kept their clean sheet record intact. Smith gets in there, wins the ball. That's a great challenge. Now to Bartup, who's not had space to shoot. She has to ride the challenge of one. Danby takes over. She's always looking down that left channel to try and play the pass. Liverpool Feds, to their credit, have recovered very quickly and got to it. Hamill gets there. Thompson now charging through the middle. This is where Leeds do not want to find her. Hannon's having to try and step back. So from Leeds' attacking position, they're now under pressure. But Olivia Smart, once more, deals with the danger. Again, just this defensive mindset of Leeds. All on the same page. They all work from the same hymn sheet. There's no panic. There's no rashness. There's nobody kicking out, just trying to take a quick free kick. They believe in their ability to get back and defend. And for now, it's paid dividends, but they just need that little bit of composure in the final third, and they can certainly take this match.
Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob.
Wanted Watton to come off her line there. In the end, while she looked disappointed with herself, she deals with the situation. So again, has to readjust the body, and it's pretty much the same clearance again with a bit more loft. Leeds not dealing with the original delivery. Just to be handball against Abby Brown. Referee suggesting she raised the right arm, so it is going to be a free kick. Abby Brown with a show of defiance. She's just trying to suggest what had happened, but doesn't matter. The decision has gone. She's going to have to move on. The referee's going to march the wall back once that free kick position is set. So the likes of Stewart getting forward, Molly Farley as well. Nick James at the back post is a bit of a worry. So is Thompson. Bartup spotted that, and now he's trying to mark up. On the edge of the box for Liverpool Feds is ABC Graves. Smith just has to be careful of the Liverpool Feds number 8. Ball floated in. Watton gets across, and she's in some discomfort. She's collided with her teammate, and let's hope she's okay. Tremendously brave goalkeeping. Rebecca Bash just coming across to make sure that her keeper's okay. Is the next player alongside her the same, which looks like it's Bridie Hannon, and those two players are more than comfortable and happy to put their bodies on the line for that Leeds United badge. Hannon just trying to reassure the physio that she's okay, and all laughs and giggles, which is good to see, because she was clattered as she was trying to cover that near post, Bridie Hannon. But again, just making sure throughout that she had her body goal side as the right side of Ellie Stewart, and she just gets a quick drink to make sure that she's refreshed and ready to go. So Georgia Watton for the second time this afternoon in the walls. Good to see that the physio believes that both players are good to go. And now a different corner routine for Liverpool Feds, who are lining up in a straight line formation. Chantal Thompson not happy at something. Catherine Hamill also in there. So is Jodie Hunter. Leeds need to stay switched on. The referee has told Bridie Hannon that she has to stay off the pitch, is perhaps the reason why. Ball swung in. And the corner goes the wrong way, so yes, because of course Hannon received treatment.
You need to be in for them. Get somebody smaller out there.
Referee just tried to clarify the rules on the decision he'd made to both teams. So Leeds get the game back underway with Brady Hannon, who's allowed to continue. As we are going to have to be told that goal kick to be started again, as Liverpool Feds prepare to send on Ellie Fletcher in the number 2 jersey. Replacing Farley in the number 15 jersey. Abby Brown carries this ball down the left wing, gets towards the box looking for Barter, who was just nudged away from trouble. That's good work from Brown. It'll fall to Olivia Smart, who needs some bodies coming up behind. There is Smith over her right shoulder. She was ignored. Leeds will have to try and attack again. It'll be a handball against the Liverpool Feds player, who looks rather surprised at the call. Amy Seagreaves, as Olivia Smart prepares to line up this set piece. Now, Olivia Smart has, the last couple of games, put a ball into the box. The same happened away at Alnwick, and she got the winning goal because her cross from a similar angle, not a similar position, but a similar angle, was swung into the far post, hoping for a touch. Nobody was getting one. Now she tries to go over the top. She's put too much power on it. I've cursed her, and it is going to be a goal kick. But it's the sort of area where she needs a bit of an on-rushing barrage of players. Try and blindside the keeper. Well, that is never going to happen with a delivery like that, as Liverpool Feds get the game back underway.
Yours, Bob. Bob! Bob!
Georgia Watson told sake the goal kick. Still goalless at the Global Stadium. Still time for a winning goal.
Get up, get up. Move it on, Danby.
Barter to
Move it on.
Danby. Yeah, there is Hunter. So again, just going for that key ball, and it's been Leeds' Achilles heel today. There's been 2 or 3 options for a pass, and rather than go for the simple one, it's always been about the killer pass. Try to cut out 2 or 3 players, and there's no real need to do so. Danby just can't get to that kick out from Watton.
Pinch, come on a touch, get at her.
It's Fletcher. Thompson just about flicks it onto Cole. Stumble.
Forward.
From Kinvig. Here now is Smart. Smart goes across to Bridie Hannon. Hannon was looking to try and release Abby Brown, but too much power. The 70 minutes gone, and it is still goalless.
Yeah, just halfway line, please.
As Rebecca Hunt will make way for Sandra Suarez Martins in the number 15 jersey. 14, should I say, or 15 last week. Attacking winger. Started the game last time out.
Get there, Bass.
Now Hamill has to get across. Great footwork from Catherine Hamill. Good strong battle, always making sure she was just trying to nudge the player out of the way. There was no foul committed.
Set up early, do it early. Sort it out! Block him! Block him!
Got to take it. Wattam gets to it, just about tips it over. Has to do with it. Referee just making sure it will be another corner. And they are targeting the keeper. With a high delivery to the far post, Hunter misses it. Wattam tips it on to the crossbar just enough. It's going to be a free kick anyway. But set pieces have been a real area of strength for Liverpool Feds. And there is still 20 minutes for them to try and put Leeds under pressure. Let's hope Leeds can absorb it and get a goal themselves. Batty's pass on the line to Smith wasn't the worst. Smith just didn't get a hold of the ball. Now she does, though. She takes control and she flicks it down the line to Suarez Martins. Bartup's come away to go and get into the box. Suarez Martins now, can she cut it back? Low and hard was the required pass. A little bit soft, it's cleared away, but much better from Leeds. Much better indeed. Getting the pacey wingers into some good positions. Get some bodies into the box. Gone out for a throw. Pass just about. Oh no, she doesn't. It's gone out for a throw. And that has just been a bit of a pattern of Leeds' play. I didn't think that had gone out, by the way. Rebecca Bass didn't either. But the linesman is the person that gets paid to assess and had a much better view. So we'll take their opinion on board. And now Liverpool Feds will try and clear out with a throw. Leeds will try and pen them in. Here's Barton trying to lead and carry the ball on her own. Back out to Suarez Martins, who dropped the shoulder, tried to dig out across. Does so, blocked by Avi Pope. It will be a corner. Leeds United will be 0. Liverpool Feds 0.
Come on, we're going to have to. Deeds, just do it. Deeds! Protect it to start with.
Corner in, good punch clear. Brady Hannon races to keep it in play, races to try and keep the danger firmly. And that's Liverpool Fed's goal. She just showed too much of it to Chantel Thompson. Here now is Jodie Hunter. Gets the ball taken away from her. Smart down the line looking back for Hunter. And Leeds will get the throw. Barton to Smith. Smith wide to Bass. Bass has time, she has space. Rather than go for goal, she tries to lay it out towards Danby, who turns inside. Now Danby comes forward, goes for goal herself, and Laura Barton at the far post has her head in her hands, and that is why Sarah Danby apologises immediately. She hasn't had a sight at goal. I think she tried to think she could outfox the goalkeeper, who has been very, very consistent with Liverpool Fed's goal. And got her positioning spot on.
Easy, Bass, easy. Time on it. Lines on. Refs up, please. Catherine.
And the change for Leeds, we'll see Kirsty Hunt into the field of play, and Catherine Smith will make way. So match winner from game 1.
Kirsty, go for flick. Front of Sanders. You stay high, Laura. Stay high.
Kirsty Hunt Gets another appearance off the bench.
In the back. In the back. Come on, strong, strong.
Suarez Martin's fighting away, trying to help out the new sub. And now 2 subs combined with 2 crunching challenges. And that's a really good one from Hunt. That should be a Leeds throw. And it will be. It's the sort of impact you want. And a player to Abby Pope, clearly feeling the effects of that challenge. Trying to battle on. Did try and claim that she won the throw though, so she's denied a chance. Part of again just really cool under pressure as Suarez Martins looks across. She doesn't have too many options though. Number 6 realised that, which was Nick James. Realised the hesitation and decided to go across and pounce as Rebecca Bass has the ball in her hands for this throw. She wants somebody to come a little closer. Game just been pause for a second. Bullfed's player a little complaint. Bass takes the throw. Brave header. Only as far as Hamill. It goes into the box. Brown tries to flick on. It's going to nearly fall to Hunt. Here is Danby. Danby goes for goal. Big deflection behind from Stewart. Going to be very interested to see where that shot was going from Sarah Danby. It was hit really well. Annie Stewart taking no chances. Just having to clear her lines, get her body in the way. And Danby comes across to take this corner. Another floating ball in. Keeper again gets a good enough hand to it. Hannon this time can't get goal side of the defender and keep possession. As Bass gets across, only for now diverting the danger. That's a miles better decision though to go in for the challenge. But that, I mean, she was off the floor, and in today's modern game that isn't allowed, but I'm sure there are plenty of viewers that will watch that and be dismayed. There's certainly a lot of people inside the ground that are not happy at that challenge. Great contact on the ball, no touch on the defender, but the referee suggesting she was out of control and a little reckless. Liverpool Feds do nothing with the set piece anyway, and both teams pretty much played off the same script this afternoon. Solid defensive work, 2 quality keepers. Still think Leeds have been the better team, and that's not biased aside. I think they've had a little bit more endeavour. Barely mentioned the 2 centre forwards for Liverpool Feds in Emily Douglas and Paige Cole. I'm sure is though they have got talent in their ranks to go and win this game, and Leeds need to keep that firmly on their minds. A draw against second in the table is a great result. It's a late challenger, Rebecca Bass, who certainly felt the effects of it. That's going to hurt. That is really going to hurt. The issue is Rebecca Bass is a tough cookie. So for her to be in some discomfort suggests that's a late one. It's a yellow card offence. Referee's got that on. She's trying to demonstrate what she tried to do, Ellie Fletcher. Trying to poke the ball around the side. Well, Rebecca Bass's legs are in the way, so you can't do that. The referee, just for a second, I thought had confused matters, was writing a 1 card and going to show another. I think he had Ellie Fletcher panicking. Fletcher is trying to plead her innocence at the situation. I don't think she can have any complaints, because that was going to be a sore one for Rebecca Bass. As we wait for this game to get back underway, it is Leeds United Women 0, Liverpool Feds 0. Drinks break for both teams.
As soon as it goes, yeah? On the back.
One ball over the top. And it is, unfortunately for Leeds, back into the hands of the keeper.
On it, on it. Next one. All right, there. Turning them. Keep going up. Well, Bass. That's brilliant. Well done, Bass. Well done.
Clear the danger.
Keep turning them. Keep turning them. Take it away up. Take it away up. Turn them. Keep going.
Throw in from James. Challenge from backwards to see she's on her feet, but now she's got to try and get back. Liverpool Feds get the ball into the area. Nobody in the right spot though, in a penalty spot, as here comes Brown. Digs the ball out towards Buildup, just too much on it. Oh, Buildup has got into some good areas in between the two centre backs, and Suarez Martins keeps it in. That's determined work, as now the ball forward from Bass, trying to get Buildup in behind the keeper though. He's always that few yards off her line, waiting for it.
Come on, Kirsty. Come on, next one.
Again, Liverpool Fed standing on another free kick. Played into Kirsty Hunt. Goes the lofted pass. Good ball as well, out towards Smart. Smart turns inside the defender. They've committed early. Now she tries to dig out across. Nobody in the centre apart from Buildup. It goes over her head. Suarez Martins gets across and will try and help Leeds with this throw. Suarez Martins will take the throw in herself. Rebecca Bass maybe feeling the effects of that challenge, but Bass in support now. Bass will try and dig out across. It's a dangerous one towards the far post. Keeper tips it wide, and Rebecca Bass wins Leeds United a corner. Just the sort of cross you want. Picked it out. A couple of players attacking it. Sarah Danby, in fact, was the closest to it. And just sums up Rebecca Bass really in a nutshell. Gutsy, determined, battling on, trying to help Leeds into the final 7 minutes we go. Still goalless. As now can Leeds get this set piece and into the back of the net. It's cleared away. Leeds beaten to the first clearance, but Jodie Hunter gets across to win the second. Bass has to be quick and alert. Just gets caught on the ball. That's a timid clearance though from Liverpool Feds. And on we go. Kirsty Hunt's pass. So it's a deflection. It will be out for a Leeds United women throw. Leeds concede a goal kick. Ball fired back by Hannon up to Buildup, who again just keeps Leeds midfield nice and busy with some good hold-up play. Bass fires it inside. It's towards Danby. Danby looks as though she's going to line up a shot. She is going to line up a shot, and the keeper just in the right place, just shuffles her feet. And Rachel Derbyshire, certainly one of the candidates to man of the match this afternoon. Just hasn't put a foot wrong for Liverpool Feds. The same can be said though of Hannon and for Catherine Hamill at centre back for Leeds.
Working the ball, what are you? Work, go. Hey. Look at Sandra.
Abby Brown.
Come on, Sandra, back 6.
And behind it goes towards Danby. Danby goes low and hard. Suarez Martins at the far post. It'll fall to the edge of the box for Hunter, but it won't reach her. Now it will reach Bass though. Bass is going to go for goal and just puts too much on that, Rebecca Bass.
Come on, Kirsty. Hey, we keep working. This is where the play is. The work rate starts now. The work rate starts now.
Goal kick to come. Liverpool Feds just taking their time with this. Well aware that the second half they've done the best they can. In the final third it just hasn't clicked for them. It's been 20 minutes of Leeds just breaking up their play. Liverpool Feds have probably come closer from set pieces more than anything else. They hit the bar in the first half. Leeds hit the post as well. As Buildup gets the ball out wide, and Suarez Martin's going to have to be quick. Bass almost confuses matters for Thompson. Leeds do work the situation as Hunt flicks it down the line. It's a tremendous ball for Rebecca Bass, who has to be quick here. She readjusts her feet, slips slightly, crosses the ball in. Is it going to be a corner? It should be. And Rebecca Bass continues to make those long bursting runs forward for Leeds United women. Goalless as it stands as Danby gives out the tactics for this latest corner. All of the set pieces pretty much have been under both keepers. They clearly feel that's a weakness. Danby might have another trick up her sleeve. Yet again under the throat of the keeper, who deals with it. Buildup tries to get the ball back. She does. Beautiful turn. Laid back in. Suarez Martins leads a queuing up. Shot comes in for Brown, and it's into the back of the net. Leeds United women 1, Liverpool Feds 0, and substitute to substitute. Suarez Martins to Brown, and it's drilled into the far corner. And Leeds finally get their reward for some gutsy displays this afternoon. And no wonder there's so much celebrations from the players. What a goal that could be this season. Leeds, at the moment, will try and climb above Liverpool Feds. Buildup started it with the cross. Liverpool Feds never dealt with it. Suarez Martins teed it up on a plate. And Brown took full control before smashing it home. And now Leeds have to stay switched on. 3 minutes or so to go, plus stoppage time. And Liverpool Feds reacting by making a change. Slade is the player that's coming on. Didn't get the number of the player going off, but it is going to be a big few minutes for Leeds United.
Right in, Kath, no silly. Here, Bassy. Kath, be aware.
Well, the way that Liverpool Feds are lining up here from this kickoff, albeit well, 3 of them were offset in the Leeds United half, and we get a barrage of attacks, so it does make you wonder what they would have done if they'd have been a bit more gung-ho in this game. Leeds United, I mean, I'm sure would have been able to counter much more if that was the case. It's going to look towards Buildup, who is fouled, and that is exactly what coach Dan O'Hearn will want from his team.
Every time. Yeah.
And in particular, his main striker in the number 16 jersey, Laura Buildup. Suarez Martins with the cross. Keeper comes off the line again. Derbyshire inch perfect under the high ball. Now Hamill's got to win this header, and Catherine Hamill does just that. And mistakes are not really something that she does normally. I'll try and stop it there. I don't want to jinx her with 1.5 minutes to go, but tremendous leader of this Leeds United women's team, who are a couple of minutes away from what will be a massive 3 points in this season. Can go top if results have gone elsewhere this afternoon. in their favour. The ball flicked on and Olivia Smart tries to get down to Laura Bartup, who I believe has been flagged offside.
Come on, now we work, work. Kirsty dropping, Kirsty sit and protect.
Bit of a distraction from the crowd. United moving supported again this afternoon as Bartup gets to the first ball. It's hooked clear. Big chance here for Leeds. The counter-attack is on. Suarez Martins, though, has been told to go towards the corner flag. She nutmegs the defender, just cannot get to the second ball, because if she does, she's away to the houses running through on goal. She's caught the Liverpool Feds player late. She knows she has. It is a free kick. There's no complaints from her. The issue is Liverpool Feds' players are trying to come to the aid of Abby Pope, who is in some discomfort. You can see that as she thrashes her arm around, and got to sympathise with her. She has been in the war. She was the player that ran into the hoardings in the first half. She was then hitting the challenge by Kirsty Hunt. And in fairness to her, she's just got up every single time and tried to do her best to just run it off as quickly as possible. Now she'll need to get back, because Leeds have got a potential here to counter-attack as Bartup picks up the piece. She turns inside the defender, she draws the foul, and Laura Bartup urges everybody else in a Leeds United women's shirt to calm things down. Not sure how much of first team she's been able to watch, but clearly been able to read from the Patrick Bamford handbook, because that's a clear instruction from a centre forward. Keep the play nice and compact, win free kicks if you can, and she's done that as we're into stoppage time. As the final change, Millie Fitzpatrick is ready for Liverpool Feds. Not sure how long she's going to get to influence the outcome of this match, as she replaces Paige Cole. Free kick taken short. Smart and Hunt exchange passes. Smart was just trying to steer that through the gap to Brown. Bartup gets back to help out. Leeds working as a pack of four, and they've done well to win the ball back. Brown sidesteps her way away from trouble. Runs into touch, where it's more seconds off the clock.
Where are they going, Red?
Hunter, nice and assured pass back to Georgia Wattimer, takes a touch. Now she can play a decent pass forward. In fact, it's not the best, it's a little short. It's certainly not short from Bryony Hannon. Goes with the airtime towards Suarez Martins. What a touch that is. Back inside to Rebecca Bass, who wanted a free kick. Leeds can't afford to stay switched off, though, and moan about set pieces and demand for free kicks. That ball's in behind. Offside flag goes up, and it is going to be a rather grateful one for Leeds United.
When we get it, no, but he didn't give it, did he? Corner flag.
Keep playing, girls. Keep your heads. Keep working, mate. It's good. Keep working.
Righty, get on it. Righty, get on it.
Leeds into the final few seconds.
Up,
Hamill and Hannon
protect,
again orchestrating the defence. And in fact, Hannon has told Georgia Watson that she wants to take this and get this dealt with. She is the one that's judged to smash that ball downfield up towards Laura Bartup, who yet again wins Leeds United a set piece. She's won 3 on the bounce when Leeds have taken the lead, and it's just everything they need from her. Win the ball back, keep the Liverpool Feds off the ball, win a free kick, and they're doing all they can to just try and climb over the back of her. Now Leeds going back towards goal. Suarez Martins can't keep that ball on the inside. It was a very risky clearance. Liverpool Feds playing with fire. Suarez Martins tries to get to it. She goes down, and it's a little cheap. It was clearly her attempt to try and buy a penalty. You can understand her desperation, because she'd lost that touch on the ball as Hamill tries to come across. And Hamill, so in fact it's Hunter with the double challenge. It's a handball against Brown. And Leeds just have to try and see this one away. Brown's given the ball back to Liverpool Feds. That isn't what Feds would have done. It's better from Brown, just standing on the free kick as
Right, he goes.
Ellie Stewart's eyes are not working properly. She kicked that ball a good few yards further forward than that should have been.
Takes it back, Sandra.
It's those fine margins that Leeds need to try and deal with now as this ball comes in. This is the last chance hurrah for Liverpool Feds. Superb from Georgia Watton, who takes control of the situation. And no wonder her teammates give her a huge round of applause for what will be an absolutely fantastic 3 points for Leeds United women. As the ball goes flying forward and as the full-time whistle goes, Dan O'Hearn's side with a magnificent 3 points on home soil. A clean sheet against second in the table, who they'll climb above, and if results have gone their way, they top the table thanks to Abby Brown's last-ditch goal with a couple of minutes to go. The subs combined. Suarez Martins back into the path of Brown, who smashed the ball home. Leeds United women don't play another Women's National League Division 1 North game until the 26th of September, when they will take on Chester Street Town. For now, though, it is 4 wins from the first 5 matches. That's all for us here on LUTV.
Hey, clean sheet as well. Clean sheet, another one.